Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb laid out his goals for 2019 in tonight's annual State of the State address.
And tonight's our own political reporter Kevin Rader was there. And Kevin, what were the big takeaways tonight?
Yeah, well, you really have to give Governor Holcomb some credit here, I think, in many ways. He is leading, after you could tell in this speech tonight. The question is, will Republicans follow him? The biggest example of that tonight, you guys, was hate crime. Indiana is one of only 5 states without a bias crimes law. He says it's time for Indiana to get off that list.
Businesses interested in Indiana care a lot about this issue, but it's not just about business. At heart, this has to do with people's dignity and how we treat one another. Standing strong against targeted violence motivated to instill fear against an entire group is the right thing to do.
There's also been talk for some time about teacher pay raises. Did we get more information on that tonight?
We did get more information on that tonight, Scott. Prior to tonight, the governor's talked about increasing K-12 funding by 4%, or about $432 million overall. Tonight, he went a step further there, proposing paying off all local schools' pensions liability. That's totaling about $140 million.
Local school districts should allocate 100% of the $140 million to increasing teacher paychecks.
Well, that got a standing ovation today. 2 very important issues along with school safety, Department of Child Services, infant mortality, and fighting the drug epidemic in Indiana. All issues lawmakers will have to grapple with this session. And we'll be watching. There'll be tough issues.
All right, Kevin, thanks.
Thank you, Kevin. And after the address today, Democrats found themselves also praising the governor.
Yeah, they support his proposals for teacher pay and hate crime legislation, including protection for sexual orientation and gender identity.
Well, I'm going to give the governor some kudos there. I will challenge him. I think his challenge is going to be the other side of the aisle on that issue. And he's going to have to show real leadership to get that done.
Republicans in the House and Senate put out statements this evening saying they support the governor's efforts to raise teacher pay.